In Tokyo, it's popular to say that you're born Shinto and you die Buddhist. You're born Shinto because of the rituals, ceremonies, and fortunes that correspond to your earliest stages of life. The Shichigo Sun, for example, is a ceremony in which young girls and boys visit a shrine and thank the spirits, or kami, for protection. Most Japanese don't understand who the kami are or how they relate to human beings. They just know that they need to be prayed to and respected. There are more than 80,000 Shinto shrines spread across Japan. Day and night, people visit these shrines and hurl their prayers for help into the unknown, and then they get on with their lives. Goro Nagamine knew he would die on March 11, 1945. He wrote these words in his journal the night before. I felt the moment of transition from life to death approaching me minute by minute. I gave up my effort to sleep and let my thoughts wander around. My short life of 21 years is going to switch to the world of death tomorrow. Some vague thoughts about my soul being enshrined in Yasukuni Shrine, about the incomprehensive world of death, and other thoughts came and went. I thought there were more things I wanted to do in my life, but then I wasn't sure what it was that I wanted to do. I didn't know what, but I was certain there was still much I had left to do here. I felt embarrassed to realize that I was still so attached to life after all this time. What a coward. Shame on myself. The next day, Goro became one of 4,000 Japanese airmen who died a kamikaze's death. The word kamikaze comes from two Japanese words joined together, kami and kazi. Kami means divine, kazi means wind. So the kamikaze are the divine wind meant to save Japan from its enemies. Kamikaze pilots were promised that their souls would be enshrined forever. They would be worshipped as gods. Shintoism said to these soldiers, die for the emperor, your country, and your family, and become a god. The God of the Bible offers the exact opposite invitation. He says, my son Jesus became human. He died and rose again for you. As Peter says, for Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God. Jesus, far greater than any earthly emperor, became man and died so that he might accomplish the redemption of his people. If you're trusting in Christ, you're safe. What about the millions of people in Tokyo? Who are they trusting in? What kind of divine wind do they think will save them? For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then will they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how are they to believe in him of whom they have never heard? And how are they to hear without someone preaching? And how are they to preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who preach the good news.